Thank you so much for having us.
谢谢你们邀请我们来。
This Chinese New Year reminds me of family and my grandparents and just good family memories.
中国新年的使我想起了很多家庭快乐的回忆，想起了我的祖父母和我的家庭。
In a few weeks, when we have our baby, we live by ourselves in Austin. Our parents are in Toronto and Seattle. But in a few weeks, we get to have our parents and Grayson's grandparents with us, so we're very much looking forward to that.
他们虽然说他的爸爸妈妈呢都不住在 Austin， 但是他们在几个星期以后会有一个新的 baby， 所以他的爸爸妈妈、你们的爸爸妈妈都会飞过来，一起来帮助照顾这个新的 baby。
We are the baby is a surprise, and I think like most of you, sometimes number 2 or number 3 baby is a surprise. But I want to tell you a little bit about why this baby is a surprise.
这个 baby 呢是一个惊喜。那我现在告诉你们，为什么说这个 baby 是一个惊喜
？Larina looks. Some people tell me Larina looks like she's 25 or 30. Larina actually will be 40 this year.
Wow, I'm surprised. 他说有些人说他的太太 Larina 呢看上去像25岁。
I'm much younger than her. I married older.
但是其实 Are you sure you want me repeat that age again?
She's 40. I'm 41.
他今年就是40岁，然后 Paul 呢是41岁。
So we were actually happy with one, and Larina had a part where she wanted to adopt a baby girl from China.
OK， 就是他们已经有了一个孩子了，非常可爱的孩子。但是呢 ，Larina 有个心愿，就是她想要从中国再那个 adopt 一个新的孩子过来，就是领养一个。
And lots of people are like, why adopt? Why would you adopt from China? And part of it is Larina knows that in China there's still many villages where girls are the ones that are in the orphanages. Sometimes they have a cleft palate, sometimes a deformity. And Larina had a real heart that she wanted to adopt a baby girl from China. We still might.
就是说，那个有些人会觉得很奇怪，为什么你要从中国去领养一个孩子？为什么不自己有一个孩子呢？那 Larina 其实她就是想到在中国呢，还有许多很贫穷的家庭，然后有些孩子呢就被送到孤儿院去。她是出于一颗那种善良的一种心吧，就是希望能够领养。但虽然说她现在有了第2个 baby， 她其实还是想要从中国再领养。
But that's not the crazy part. Let me tell you two crazy stories from this summer. The first crazy part was Sister Wei called me back in May and said, "Hey, I just got a building for free in Steiner Ranch," and I said, "Tell me how to get a building for free, because buildings don't come by free." That's the first crazy story.
他有2个非常惊奇的故事 ，crazy story，OK。就是说，他是去年5月的时候，大概有个叫 May 的姐妹打电话给你们。
She called me every day and said, "There are so many Chinese people in Steiner Ranch." Every day she called me. She called me 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock. She kept on calling me, telling me there's so many Chinese people in Steiner Ranch.
Paul 呢每天都接到电话，是每天，然后早上7点钟也可以接到电话，说不定晚上也接到电话，对吧？然后再说，在 Steiner 有很多的中国家庭。
And then she said, we just need to try to be with our countrymen and try to do some good for the community. And so, we came over for a few weeks. Now, around the same time, Larina and I found out we were pregnant.
对，就是说他们是最终决定能够希望为这个 community 能够做些贡献，能够过来。然后就在那个时候，他们发现 Larina 呢怀孕了。
Now, here's what's crazy. So we didn't know we were pregnant because it was a surprise for almost 2 months.
就是有2个月的时候，他们不知道自己有了新的 baby， 他们不知道，是 totally surprise.
So she called the doctor and told the doctor, we took the pregnancy test. Guess what? We're pregnant.
OK， 刚刚不知道的话，他们然后就是去那个医生那里去检查，然后那医生告诉他们，你们有了一个新的 baby， 所以这对他们来说是一个 big surprise.
I forgot to tell one part. Actually, when Larina called the doctor had actually left a message for her. And it's very unusual for a doctor to call you, right? Because we didn't make an appointment. The doctor called her to give her some news.
就是本来你们也没有想到，没有想到，就是说他是有一个 baby， 然后就是说那医生呢，就是给他们有了电话留言，然后在电话留言告诉他有了一个新的 baby， 就是 truly really a surprise.
Do you know what the
I have no
doctor?
idea.
Do you know what the doctor wanted to tell her?
这医生想要告诉他什么呢？
You can't have a baby
你不能有孩子。
because she's too old. She doesn't have any eggs left.
That can be. Because a lot of like mothers have their babies in the 40s.
She has some health issues.
哦，对，就是说有些就是说是母亲呢，她就是她的那个 body health condition， 就是她的健康状况不适合在40岁的高龄再怀上新的 baby。
So as the doctor was giving us bad news, Larina was telling the doctor good news, and the doctor was like, "Wow, this is crazy."
对呀，就是他然后那个医生给了他一个应该是一个坏的消息，其实是个好的消息。It's a good news often.
It is a good news.
然后但是 Larina 给了医生一个好的消息，然后医生说，哇，这是 crazy， 这是非常 surprise。
So we appreciate your support. We thank you for the friendship. We've been thinking the past 5-6 months because our parents are not here, and we want, like I said, Chinese New Year is a time of grandparents and uncles and aunties. So we have
tomorrow has another chance.
So we have a choice. Do we go back to Vancouver and be with her parents, or do we go to Toronto and be with my parents? Do we stay in Austin and try to continue on a little bit about?
So what's the conclusion then?
Well, Sister White, I've been talking, so we've been waiting. We've been waiting to see, and this is where we appreciate our conversation. If you believe in prayer, we appreciate your prayers. But we feel that there is still some work to be done in Austin. And so thank you so much for having us tonight. We appreciate it. And our baby is going to, oh, here's the crazy part.
Okay, the second part.
This is the craziest part. The baby is going to be due on Grayson's birthday.
Oh, the due date 是和第一个孩子正好是同一天。
So
这是一个非常 surprise. So you're not going to do the C-section.
I don't know, maybe.
Just maybe.
But it just shows you we plan. Like we don't get to spend very much time together. So every 4 years. So Grayson is going to be a big brother. We are very excited. And so I think that's the whole part of Chinese New Year. We are here all as immigrants. I was born in the U.S. Larina was born here 40 years ago.
我们都是就是移民，就是他 Paul 也是在这里就是出生的，然后 Larina 也是40年前在这里出生的。Second generation, right?
Second generation. Language is saying I just came back from LA. I was sharing this week with some second and third generation Asian American pastors, Korean, Vietnamese, and Chinese. And I think here's what is unique about places like Steiner Ranch and Austin. Did you know that Austin is the fastest growing city of Asians in all of Texas? More so than Houston, more so than Dallas. We have the most per capita in Austin.
就是 Austin 是一个发展最快，就是从这个 Asian population， 就是从亚裔人口增长速度来讲。
Yeah, as of 2015, Austin has the most Asians per capita between the 3 cities.
2015年，就是 Austin 呢它是一个 rate 是 那个 Asian per capita， 在所有的德州的这些城市里面。But does that include like California or like East Coast?
No, within Texas.
Only Texas.
Yeah, because if you want to, the 4 big states would be California, New York, Texas, and then maybe like Massachusetts, Boston. Those are the 4 areas for Chinese people. But here's what I want to say. 40 years ago, when my dad came over to the U.S. as a student, like many of you guys, graduate students, the best and the brightest of Asia, he was very lonely. He had to clean toilets. He was called a chink. Chinese New Year is very lonely for him. 40 years later, look at this. Look around.
就是40年之前，他的爸爸刚来美国的时候，也是一个非常优秀的那种 talent， 就是学生到这来。然后就是那时候就是说，基本上没有什么华人在美国吧，应该在德州。他说，如果看今天在座的有那么多的华人，就说明这些年变化非常快。
And we don't have to be lonely anymore.
我们不再感到孤独了。
We can be with each other. We can live in the same neighborhoods. Even in a big city, fastest growing city in America, we can have places like Steiner Ranch, Balcones, Terra Vista, Avery Ranch, where groups of people from all over a big country like China can get together, and in times like Chinese New Year, we get to be a family.
就是说，就是因为发展的速度非常快，然后我们就是从各个地方、各个的 community 都有中国人，然后我们现在就是一个非常的大的家庭。Sorry, I couldn't not memorize so many locations.
But isn't that crazy?
Chinese? Can Do you speak Chinese?
I
Mandarin?
can understand.
Any
I speak
Mandarin?
Fujian.
Any?
I speak Fujian.
Just try. Just maybe somebody understand the dialogue.
I'm Cantonese. I'm like half
Okay.
Toisan, half Fujian, so
Yeah.
I'm a mix.
Just.
But see, even that's crazy.
Yeah,
In China, like a Fujian person, my mom and my dad should not be together, but now, you know, we are now mixing the different Chinese ethnicities and there's freedom. Anyways, what I want to say is this. I really encourage you to get to know your community, to expand beyond Steiner Ranch. It's good to have close Chinese relations, but it's also really good to get to know the community. That's one thing that Larina and I really benefited as second and third generation Asian Americans.
就是作为那个第二代或者第三代的那个亚裔华人，就是希望能够除了在 Steiner 里面，大家的那个青少年可以互相交流，那更加是能够跨出 Steiner Ranch， 就是能够传播中国的华人的文化和其他的社区能够和也许是我自己 add some things 和美国的主流文化能够融合在一起，能够跨出我们自己小的那个亚裔族裔的一个圈子。Beyond the Steiner Ranch.
So I appreciate your prayers, appreciate your support. If you have parenting advice, we need it. We're old parents to young children. We are having a baby girl. We know that we're having a baby girl. So we look forward to bringing her out here sometime. Anyways, thank you so much. And I just want to say right now, let's just all wish each other Happy Chinese New Year. Who's a monkey, by the way? Anyone a monkey? Monkey?
Wow.
Really? Some of the youth are monkeys. Wow. Okay, you're the monkey. Good job. Okay, thanks so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Just wanted to thank everybody for all your love and warmth, and really appreciate all these beautiful decorations, and thank you for all the games. And even when we leave, hopefully you can keep on going and enjoy each other's company. So thank you.
Thank you.